This is for me. Okay. Thank you. Alright, I'm Sarah Ann Kohler.
I'm Lauren Logsden.
And we're just going to tell you why we are shaving our heads. So the big thing for me is being a minimalist, and I think of like all the time and money that we spend on our hair and the products that go into our hair and just the effort that like we can insert with our hair.
Yeah, and you know, part of that is totally why I'm doing it as well, but also it has to do a lot with my identity and who I think I am and what, I mean, this hair does not really reflect who I think I am right now, and yeah. Yeah,
it's just like this whole, like we have the whole like stereotypes and, not even stereotypes, but just like females have to have like long hair and like it doesn't
It's not
fit.
stereotypes, it's expectations.
Expectations of like females in particular of like how their hair should look. And especially like, I don't know, like Lauren has curly hair, but you know, like in the like African American community, like, you know, we have curly hair and it's hard to manage, and you see a lot of people who get like perms and relaxers, and I did that for a really long time, and it was just like every 6 weeks I would go into the salon and it'd be like $60 spent on my hair and a time
and like
waste.
Yeah, like what else could you be spending that money on? What else could you be spending that time with?
The
it
time
is just
yeah,
no.
and you know, it didn't represent like who I was, you know, for that time, and just like how it looked too. Like that wasn't what I wanted to be known for or anything.
And I mean, and for me, I've always like had semi-long curly hair, and it's always been like throw it back or just curly in general. But like when it's straight, it's like, oh my gosh, this is a big deal, and I don't get why. You know, maybe it's just because it's a change, or maybe it's because like, oh, straight hair, that's like the norm, that's the pretty thing. But I don't know, like I remember I would joke, you know, during like the first couple of years of high school, I'd be like, you know, I'll straighten my hair a couple of times a year, and every time it'll be like a big surprise. It's just like, I don't
yeah, like on Halloween I was Michelle Obama, and you know, that was all good and fun, but everybody's like, you look so pretty, and you know, it's like, this
why don't you do this every day?
Yeah. So long. Like, why am I like being known for my hair? So that was a little obnoxious.
Yeah.
Just annoying and not what I wanted. So, just to go over it again, it's the money waste, the time waste, the environmental, you know, how you have these petroleum products, just all of this like effort and time that's put into it, the society's lens and like representation and how you feel about yourself, just like making it more about you and not having to like fit something. Is there anything else you want to say?
Nope.
And hats.
Hats, all the hats.
Hats are good.
Hats are great.
Yeah. So, so Lauren's not gonna shave her head now, but soon, very soon.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go do mine now. So.
Yeah.
Woo! Thanks for watching. Cool. Okay, so this is Nikki. She's one of our family friends who is
I'm a beautician today.
oh yeah, volunteered to do this.
How long do you want it?
Look at this. You change your mind.
I just figured like they're never gonna be okay with it, so like just if I want it done now, I'm gonna need it done now.
One of Bonnie's first questions like, what are you gonna do with your headbands?
Look at my garbage can.
Oh man, what a mess.
I told my brother, and he was like, he yelled bye to my hair, and that was it.
Just wash my whole face in one thing. Hello. So today is the 5th of January, so like 6 days-ish, almost a week since we got our hairs done. Our hairs done.
Our hairs.
I guess so.
Yeah.
and so like we had school between there, and we just want to talk about like reactions and like telling people like why we decided to cut our hair. So,
Yeah.
what was it like for you?
So, I mean, it was like 97% positive, and I was really surprised that like people just didn't ask why, and I think that's like the strangest thing to me, is that people just sort of accepted it and then moved on.
Yeah.
And also people like didn't really figure it out. Like they just thought I had my hair back.
Yeah.
And like,
same.
because that's just the way it always was. Because like there was nothing else to do with it.
Yeah.
Because no more reason.
Yeah.
But it was sort of strange because like people I would see on the first day, like they didn't get it, and then the second day they were like, "Your hair, what?"
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess I'm not really concerned with the reaction. I mean, it was mostly like for me, so this part really doesn't matter. It's just sort of a bonus.
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, like what you said, like it's nice to like have the compliments, but it's kind of like frustrating when nobody asks like why, because I want to like tell them like why I did it. So I'll just kind of be like, do you want to know why? And then I'll tell them, and then they'll think it's cool. But along those lines, and like I like the compliments, but like a lot of people say like not very many people can
right,
do that.
Yeah.
And it's like that
yes,
shouldn't be the reason. Like that shouldn't be the case. Like it should be like accepted
right.
that people do this.
And like people would come up to me and like I would say the exact same thing like a couple weeks ago, like, oh, I have like if I shaved my head, like I'd be the one with the lumpy head. And it's like that doesn't I don't have a lumpy head, and not a lot of people do, and there's enough hair there to cover up any lumps. I guess.
And you never say that to guys,
right?
Like,
right.
You pulled that off really well.
There you go. But I think that's sort of silly, and that I don't know.
Yeah. So, yeah, I like when people ask why. I don't find it intrusive, or I think it's a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not annoying at all.
Right. Ask the questions, because I like talking about it,
Yeah.
and we both like talking about it.
Yeah. So I hope that you will think more about your contribution, the contribution you make to the earth, considering your hair, and
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
My head's really cold. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
That's a big
oh my
thing.
god.
I've been wearing a hood or a hat every single day. It's
the
so
other day
cold.
I had to like sit in my sunroom and just like bask in the sunlight.
It's so
for a
cold.
while. It was that's the only like downside.
The only downside is that your head's gonna be cold. But yeah, otherwise it's awesome. Cool.
Yup.
Goodbye.